Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Larry Beecham, and I'm the host for today's demo of the Jetbox. I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules to join me this afternoon. This is an exciting time for us here at Jetbox. You know, this technology is so cutting edge that there's a lot of people really wanting to understand what it's all about. And so I decided today to do this live demonstration to show you firsthand a lot of the features and functions of the technology. It is impossible for me to cover all of the stuff that's here in the time that we have today. I'm going to spend about 20 to 25 minutes with you. But what you're going to see should excite you, and it should certainly give you enough reason to want to either look more into what we have to offer or take the next step and acquire this system so that you can start saving money on your local cable bill. I also have with me, joining me from the DC area, is my business partner and friend Rodney Burton. Rodney is actually literally picking up some advertising. You can probably see hit the little screen there of him loading him up in his Stingray. But anyway, he's going to jump on towards the end and just share some thoughts on how he sees this going down. So today, here's what I'm going to cover. First of all, I'm going to talk about why you would want to consider upgrading to this device. I'm going to teach you some of the things that it can do. I'm also going to talk about, for those of you that have an entrepreneurial spirit, how you can participate in the past in the cash flow and how you can actually help other people gain access to this device and make money to do it. All right? Behind me, I have my monitor. I'm ready to rock and roll. So the first thing I want to talk about is really, when you think about cable TV, the question is, why do we all have cable TV? Well, you have a nice flat screen like the one that I have here. You don't want to just buy an HD antenna and just get local channels. You get cable TV because of all the programming options made available to you. Whether it's your favorite TV show like mine is Law and Order or Chicago Fire, whether you like to watch certain movies on a regular basis, whether you're somebody that likes to check out sporting events and you just need that extra special sports package to make sure you not only get what's local, but maybe you're a transplant like me and your Ohio State Buckeyes are all the way in Ohio and you're all the way in Tampa, Florida. Etc. So we look at a huge expense and outlay of cash when it comes to having at-home entertainment. And if the truth be told, most of us would get rid of our cable if we could because of the cost. And up until now, there was really no legitimate way to do that without losing a lot of the benefit of having cable. So today I want to introduce you to a brand new technology that's hitting the marketplace that solves that problem. It literally is cable TV without the bill. What you're going to learn today is how you can access over 8,000 channels, multiple hundreds and not thousands of movies, whether they're current or older, it doesn't matter, where you can actually connect to pay-per-view events as they come up, access premium channel shows specific to like HBO, Showtime, Cinemax, Netflix. If there's original shows created there, you'll be able to access those as well. And not only that, you'll be able to access music, with Spotify or iHeartRadio, whatever the case might be. It even has a browser to allow you to get on the internet. And so all of the stuff I just said, I'm going to show you, but I wanted to help you understand exactly what you're about to walk into. But the first thing I want to cover is the number one question I get from people from a technical standpoint is, how easy is this thing to install? Well, here it is. All right. So first of all, as you can see, it's extremely small. Okay, it's like just about the size of the palm of my hand, and it's about maybe an inch in diameter. All right. So this is how easy this thing is to set up. All right. You grab your power cord. You grab your HDMI cable. All right. You find the power button and hit the power button. Little blue light comes on, and then we give it a second to boot up. Now, one of the most distinct features of this device compared to others that are similar in the marketplace is that is the setup. If you go out and get an Apple TV or you get the Amazon Fire and some of these other devices, you can spend untold hours trying to upload apps and software and trying to do tests and make sure it's functioning right. And if you're not technically savvy, that can be a huge headache. Good buddy of mine out of Atlanta actually has an Amazon Fire, and he says he hasn't even taken it out of the box because the moment that he got it, he realized how difficult it would be for him to take the time to program the thing. And I said, that's kind of like buying a car that somebody drops off to your house in a box in pieces. You know, it kind of takes the fun out of buying a car. You really want to buy it and drive away. Well, that's what Jetbox can do for you. So I wanted to get that technical thing out of the way right up front as we jump into this. So as you can see, it's loaded, and this is the home page of the actual device. All you have to do is when you plug this thing up for the first time is connect it to your internet, just like you do your tablet, just like you do your phone, just like you do your home PC or whatever. You just simply connect it to the internet, and that's it. This device runs off of a wireless or a hardwired connection to your internet, which eliminates the need for a physical cable in a traditional sense. Okay? I have in my hand a trusty remote, which actually has a nice little keyboard on the back. This is an upgraded remote, and you'll see why I have the upgraded one here in a moment. All right, but right on the front screen here, you see a lot of stuff, and this stuff I'm not going to spend a lot of time on. I'm going to jump right into the actual platform. There is a browser here, which I'll come back to. So if you just, I may bring this in a little closer for you guys. Let me do that. Let me bring this in just a little closer. You don't need to see me anymore. All right. So here you have a little browser, a couple of apps that have already been loaded on the front here. So I'll just click right here and we'll just dive right into the software. Give it a second to load up. As we think about cable, you think about, your basic cable package, how much it costs. You think about your upgrade channels. You think about, anything else you might have like Netflix. You think about TiVo. If you go to Redbox and rent movies and that kind of stuff, all of those little bitty expenses add up over time, and it can be costly. I want you to know that starting today, as of with this technology, there is no longer a need to do any of that stuff. By the way, that little device there is portable. In other words, you can go and travel with that, and anywhere there's an internet connection, you'll be able to use it. College students in particular, this is awesome because a lot of college campuses are now offering free Wi-Fi campus-wide. So if a student, is in his apartment and he has this device, he can connect up wirelessly to the campus's internet connection, and he can instantly have access to TV, to cable TV, to movies, to pay-per-view events, to listening to his favorite radio station, etc. All right. So that being said, let's just get started with this. First thing I'm going to show you is under videos. These are some of the apps that we have in place to help you gain access to your different viewing options. So I'll start with Genesis. Give me 1 second here. Okay. So we're going to start with Genesis. And so when I open the Genesis interface, you'll see several different options as it relates to searching around. All right, you've got movies, you've got TV shows, channels. You can even set up your own specific type of a channel guide under My Genesis, etc. All right. So first thing I'll do is click on movies. So the movies that you have access to through Jetbox are everything, literally. If you can think of it, you can watch it, and I mean that literally. If you can think of it, you can actually watch it. So you can pick by genre, language, box office hits, etc. So let me just go down here to HD movies. We even have in theater. Some of the movies that are actually in theater are made available to you through the Jetbox. Now, because they're in theaters, they may not be super duper high quality, but after a couple of weeks when they're out, you'll be able to access those with no problem. So here we are looking at the movie interface, the HD movies. Give me 2 seconds here. I did something to the remote, sorry, bear with me. Here we go. All right. So as you can see, these are some HD movies that are loaded right here on this screen. This is not an extensive, obviously a huge list, but you can type in a search and pull up anything you want. But just to kind of give you an idea, let's say you want to, and I've been wanting to watch this movie, and every time I think about it, I forget to go do it. But American Sniper, highly acclaimed movie. Here it is right here. So I'm going to click on American Sniper. And this device is going to load up American Sniper for you. Now, what happens is, since this is an internet-based platform, the videos, the movies, the shows are housed on independent third-party developer servers, and so the device has a proprietary software that goes out to the internet to not only find the content you're looking for, but also give you several options on how you can view that content. All right. So just based upon whatever is available at the time in terms of where you can stream, you can choose a stream, and then it'll come load to your TV here. So we basically, it's like a window into a server that has content on it. All right. So as you can see, I already started playing this earlier, and so the technology recognized that I was already here. So I can just hit resume or start from the beginning. Over here you see it says it's working, and once it gets done working, it loads the movie. Now I know you have a difficult time really appreciating this in terms of the HD quality because of the camera that I'm using, but this is serious HD quality. Try to adjust the lighting a little bit for you guys so you can kind of see a little better. Not sure if you can see that. Trying to make it easy for you, but anyway, that's American Sniper. All right, HD quality American Sniper right on your home television. All right. So going back, you know, I can actually do a generic search. I can do a generic search for anything I want. So I can just go down here and hit search, and I can go and type in something from, like, I don't know, let's try a movie from the 70s. And by the way, there was a section in there that didn't type it in by years, but I'll just type in the movie Car Wash. Movie I grew up on when I was a kid. Probably should have put a space in Car Wash. All right, so yeah, I should probably put a space in Car Wash. And if I can't locate it here, there's a bunch of different other places which I'll show you here in just a moment. So you actually have multiple options on how you can gain access to the content you're looking for through the Jetbox. There's several different servers, several different apps. Here we go. 1976 Car Wash. You see that? Awesome. All right. And this is just strictly from the Genesis app. Now down here at the bottom we have a couple of more apps that we have available, but before I dive into those, I'm just going to hit the add-ons here. Click on add-ons, and here is just a bunch of different preloaded specific apps that you can access to view anything that you could possibly want to view. All right, and there's the Genesis app right there, the one we had just went through. But as you can tell, there's a lot more here that you can gain access to. Right now we're in the NBA Finals, and you can actually catch, you know, NBA games on demand or replays or live. Just depends on whatever it is that you want to do. One of the big questions I get is, can I access regular cable channels like live cable TV? And the answer to that is yes. I'll demonstrate that now by going to our Phoenix app here. And then let's go to Phoenix TV. So now we got sports, entertainment, etc. We'll just click on entertainment. I'm going to go down here to USA TV. And here you go. You got ABC, Family, AMC, Bravo, Cartoon Network, Comedy Central, Fox, HBO, Nickelodeon, Spike TV, TBS, etc. So all of the channels that you could possibly want to watch television are right here. And if they're not here, they're on one of the other apps that you can locate. As you get to know the Jetbox, you'll be able to navigate quickly to where you want to be. You know, it's just like my regular cable box. It has so much on it, I still don't know how to use the whole thing. I just learned to use what was comfortable for me, what was my favorite stuff to use, and everything else I just didn't know, you know, what to do with. And you'll find it to be the case when you start using the Jetbox as well. All right. So if I wanted to watch TBS, I just click on TBS. And there's a couple of links to stream straight to TBS. And I'm I don't watch TBS, so I don't know if what's on TBS. But nonetheless, if you were to connect your cable TV side by side with whatever streams through the Jetbox at the time, you'll see this exact same thing. So it literally is live TV once you decide to step up and do that. Okay. Hey, there's a lawnmower or something outside my house. I apologize. It's real loud. All right. So there we have that. There is sports. There's world news, etc. That's the Phoenix app. There's another one on here that I'm going to show you called the Giddy Up Network. This is yet another way to gain access to content as well as live TV. All right. So here we have live TV shows and movies, classic TV shows, and live TV channels. So I'll just select live TV channels. And then, as you can see, once again, we have a list of TV channels. Okay. CNBC, CNN, a couple that weren't on the other one are over here. C-SPAN 2, C-SPAN 3, Current TV, etc. Okay. So depending on the app, depending on what's available through the server, you know, you can identify which one works for you or which one you like, and you can decide to start watching live TV. There's also an option, another question I get is, well, I have a DVR. Okay, so here you go. Here's live TV for you. Okay, that's live television that I'm watching right now. So another question I get about this is, Larry, I have a DVR and I like to record my shows because either I'm at work or I'm busy. You know, can I record shows? Well, my answer to that is, why would you need to record shows when they're on demand anytime you feel like watching them? So in other words, they're already sort of recorded for you. So even if a show came on tonight, tomorrow you can pull up your Jetbox and go locate that show and watch it from the previous night. No need to record anything. One of these servers, one of these apps is going to have it available for you. All right. Let's click on this AAA stream, and yet again, this is another way to search out content. All right, so here we go. So you got a bunch of different things here. One thing I wanted to show you guys, which I thought was pretty cool, is there is content that you would normally obtain through, for example, let's say you work out. All right, let's say you're into fitness and wellness. Let me see if I can locate that. I saw it the other day. Let me find fitness. Before I say it, let me make sure I can get to it. There it is. Okay. So here's the insanity workout. All right. So we're going to load this up here and see what we get. So boom, you have the entire insanity workout series. So if you're into fitness, and not only is insanity on here, name it. You name the program, you name it, you can find it. But this just happened to be loaded as an app here on the Jetbox. I've not ever attempted to pull up any of these. And again, they're all server based, so it's a matter of what server it's on and Jetbox being able to locate the proper server. Now, one of the other things that the Jetbox can do also, since there's multiple servers and multiple versions of quality, you can do an automatic play, and it'll automatically do the searching for you to find the best quality stream for you, so you don't have to spend time going through different streams to figure it out. All right? I didn't choose that option, but okay.
Log on to teambeachbody.com.
So here you go.
Your workout into WowWee.
You now are getting ready to watch a full workout from Beachbody.
So log on now.
How y'all like that? And there it is. As I said, if you can think of it, you can watch it. Isn't this exciting? Now, we can get into sports, and as I mentioned, you know, you can catch any sporting event of any type anywhere. If you're into soccer, you know, and you like international soccer play, you can find it. If you're into golf, if you're into ping pong, it doesn't really matter what you're into. If you can think of it, you can watch it on the Jetbox. Okay. Now we have the ability to provide you with access to pay-per-view events. Now there are several apps here that, for example, there was a recent boxing match that was pretty popular that happened, and there's also other stuff that goes on like WWE wrestling, MMA stuff is hot. So those events that come through pay-per-view, you actually can watch them through the Jetbox. Now, if you go through the free version that we have here, we can't guarantee the stability of it, but we have a upgrade package for sports that's $199 for the year. So you pay that $199 and you have access to any pay-per-view event that could possibly come out, whether it's concerts, whether it's sports, you name it, you have access to it through the Jetbox. So you no longer have to actually purchase individual pay-per-view events just to watch them. You can plug your Jetbox up either at your house, or, you know, if you want to tailgate with a buddy, you can grab your Jetbox and head to his house and plug it up to his big flat screen TV or projector, and boom, everybody gets to benefit from that without having to spend a whole lot of money to get it done. All right? So let's back up a second here. I get questions about live news. So here's an app here, the World News Live app. And here you go. All right. So you can go and find your favorite news station. Like let's say it's ABC News. And you can load that up and you can watch your live local news. Here you go.
The video is set to be released during the Billboard Music Awards show Sunday night on ABC. And that is your entertainment pop. Stay with ABCNews.com.
This is live ABC News. We have an awesome upgrade that's actually going to be launched any moment, where we're going to have an interface that's very similar to DirecTV. So in other words, you'll have that channel guide functionality that all of you are used to when it comes to using traditional cable or satellite. And so you'll be able to tap right into that functionality and get to exactly where you want to be when it comes to your viewing pleasures. So let's move over here to music real quick. So I'm a music lover. I'm sure most of you are music lovers as well. You have almost let's see here. Let me pull it up here. The cool thing about the Jetbox is that, let's say, for example, like this is a list of some music sources, all right? And you don't see the one that you like in here. Okay, I clicked on Get More, and it'll pop up here in a second. Well, I didn't click on it right. Here we go. So we're going to give the additional directory. Okay, here's the additional directory, all right? So we have some that are preloaded, but let's say that your favorite is not preloaded in there. All right. What you can do is you can come through here and find your favorite music app. Okay. Like I just installed iHeartRadio earlier, and I enabled it. Now, once I do that, what you do basically is you go to it. Let me see if I can find another one. I'll just install it right in front of you. See if I got one that I actually know. Oh, sorry about that. Let's see here. Pandora's already enabled. Okay. All right. I got a bunch of kids over here. Let's do Radio Disney. All right. So see right here, I pull this up, and it gives me the option to install the Radio Disney app. So I hit install, and then it starts to download the Radio Disney app. And then once it's complete, it gives me the opportunity. It gives me the next step really is to go into it, and well, I'm sorry. Let me go back. Yeah, so it's already installed. There's nothing else I need to do. So at this point, all I have to do basically is pull it up and listen to it. Now, some of those like iHeartRadio or Spotify, Pandora, that actually have a login, you're going to have to log in after you do that. But once you log in once, the system is going to remember your login, and you can come back and listen to your favorite music station on demand. Like my wife says, Pandora. It's around here somewhere. I think I passed it. Yeah, there's Pandora. Okay. So there you go. So Pandora is already installed. Let's see here. I'm probably in the wrong spot. Let me go out. Here we go. There's Pandora right there on the front. Forgot we had it right there. Okay, so now if I want to, so if I want to have a romantic evening with my wife, we just want to listen to some nice music, maybe have a glass of wine, just sit and talk, or take it to the next level. Here you go. It seems like this. Same functionality as if you were on your tablet or your computer. As you can hear, the quality of the music is 100% solid. All right, so let's go out and let's real quick as we wrap up. Let's talk about a couple of other things. Now, if I had my 9-year-old here who grabbed the remote when he got here, he would show you how he downloaded games and all that, which I have no idea how to do, but he does. All right, so over here, just want to show you this, the app market. Okay, you can actually go to the Google Play Store and download additional apps that you may feel are things that you need to continue with your digital life. So you can simply go to the Google Play Store and download. That's what my son did. He went here and downloaded some kind of game. He was playing it the other day. All right, so you can download the games from there. And then you have over here your browser, where now you can gain access to the internet. And, well, you all know how to use the internet, right? So the last website that I was on was the actual Jetbox corporate website. All right. So that being said, let me cover a couple of more key things. The Jetbox cost. Let's talk about cost. We have two different versions of the Jetbox. This here is what we call the G3. The G3, and the G3 is a one-time investment of $299. All right, one-time investment of $299, and it actually comes with a basic remote. My recommendation is get the upgraded remote with the keyboard on it. Otherwise, you will have just this, and it works kind of like a Wii remote. If you guys have a Wii programmer, or I should say a Wii console for games, you saw my little mouse. You see it right there moving around. It's like a Wii remote. It kind of works off the same principles. But when you have the keyboard and you're trying to do searches, it's a whole lot easier than just trying to find the letter A and find the letter D. You just type it in and hit send, and it's all good to go. But you can still get the basic and stuff to use. So that's the G3 version, and that's the one that I actually have. We actually have also a G5, which is a one-time investment of $399. The G5 is faster. It actually has more ports on it, for you to be able to do certain things on the device. If you wanted to do video conferencing, if you wanted to hardwire in a surround sound speaker system, the G5 would actually be the device you would want to do that with. This also has an advanced technology in it, the 4K UHD technology. I think some of you technical people know what that is. For those of you that don't know and why that's significant, I had this problem. I had a TV that a few years back, maybe 2004, that did not have an HD plug. Even though HD was out, it was very thin in the marketplace, very few HD channels, so the manufacturers didn't put an HD port in there. 4 or 5 years later, that TV was worthless because everything was HD. Well, the next level up is 4K UHD. In other words, there's not a lot of content out there being streamed in UHD yet, just like it was with HD at one time, but our technology has already been programmed for now and the future. So, we were thinking in advance of that when we, set this technology up. So $299 for the G3. You pay that, that's it. There's no monthly expenses, there's no annual expenses or anything like that. You pay for the G5, it's a one-time investment of $399. The remote that comes with the remote, I forget what the cost of the upgrade remotes are. You can go to the website and learn more about how you can upgrade that. I did mention the sports pack. That is if you needed an additional sports pack, for those of you that are heavy, heavy in the sports, that's optional. Not obligatory, certainly not going to take away from the value that you have here, but if you wanted that upgrade and also guarantee, your pay-per-view viewing, that's a $199 a year in order to have that, all right? I'm not one of those users that has the $199. I just have the G3 and it's all good, right? Okay. So let's talk a little, as we wrap up, let's talk a little bit about opportunity. For a few of you out there who understand opportunity, you probably, your heart's racing about this. You can see yourself plugging this up to your TV and participating in all that it has to offer. You know, Jetbox offers you an opportunity to be a reseller of the technology if you decided to. There is no cost at all to be a reseller of the technology, to be an affiliate. All you would need to do is locate or go back to the person that invited you to tonight's demonstration and obtain their link to do it. But you go fill out a quick little profile, and literally instantaneously you have the rights and ability to go out and to sell and promote the Jetbox. When you do that, you will earn a 20% commission on the sale of the Jetbox. So if you sell a G3, you're going to make 60 bucks. If you sell a G5, you're going to make 80 bucks. You also get commissions on the upgrade items like the remotes and also that sports package thing I mentioned earlier. You get commissioned on that. Now, I will tell you the cool thing about the Jetbox is I don't know anybody that has one television unless they're single living in a 200 square foot apartment somewhere. Most people have 2 to 5 TVs in their home. And what you stand to gain from marketing this is you're going to get at least one sale because they're going to take one at least to just use it. And once they get used to it, they like it, that's when they start wiping out all of the rest of the cable in their house. That's been our experience. And so at the minimum, you're going to probably have 2 sales come out of every person that you actually promote this to, whether those sales happen all at once or one today and another one a month or 2 from now. That's typically what you can expect. So the money can rack up pretty significantly. I'm going to ask my buddy Rodney Burton, if he's still with us, to come out here in just a moment to share a few thoughts on his experience and that kind of thing. But I also wanted to let you know there's another opportunity to make. There's 2 other opportunities to make money. So that's on your own effort. The other way that you can make money is on the effort of any referrals that you may acquire. In other words, there's a second level of compensation that Jetbox offers you when you actually invite someone to be an affiliate too. And that's it. You're receiving an override 5% on anything that they might do. Now, the cool thing about that is, which leads into the third way to make money, there's going to be opportunities for you to have bulk sales that come up. Somebody might have a retail establishment. They may have a spot at the flea market, or they may just decide to literally open a store just to sell this. They maybe have the resources to do that. Well, bulk orders can actually be made. Anything over 5 at one time is considered a bulk order. And so, somebody might have a retail establishment and order 100 of these right off the rip. Well, you're going to make a bulk order commission off of that. Now, if it's your own order, it's 20%. If it's the order of somebody on your team, it'll be 5%. And you're likely to have somebody join you as an affiliate that has a store, and hey, it's all good, okay? So that's it. That's pretty much how it works. I want to encourage you to get back to the person that invited you to this demo today to learn more about how you can get more information about the Jetbox or how you can get your own Jetbox, and you certainly should. And then, of course, if you decide to make money, you can do that. Jetbox has a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. So if you get the Jetbox and you decide that for whatever reason it's not for you, we stand behind the technology and the system. If you don't believe it's right for you, you can have your money fully refunded to you up to 30 days from the date of purchase. You just have to check out our terms and conditions for more information on that. But I wanted you to know up front, we stand behind the product. We also have 24/7 technical support. If anything happens to this device at all, we have someone on standby to actually work with you to make sure that you get the functionality that you paid for from the device. All right. We even have the ability to remote right into the device if there's an issue and just take it over and make it work for you if ever that happens. So to order a Jetbox, it ships in 3 to 5 days to whatever address that you have. You can use it internationally. It's not just U.S. based. It's international. So those are some of the extra details about Jetbox I wanted you to know. So as we wrap up, I want to invite, if Rodney is still out there, he's out in D.C. He was in his car. And Rodney, if you're still there, buddy, I'd like you to unmute yourself and come on out and let everybody share a couple of thoughts of what you're getting out of Jetbox. If Rodney dropped off for whatever reason, you know how the internet is, we'll have to catch Rodney the next time. Rodney, if you're out there, buddy, unmute yourself. Come on out. We'll give him a couple seconds. All right. Well, maybe we lost Rodney. All right, we'll catch Rodney next time. So once again, thank you for taking the time out to look at this demonstration of Jetbox. If there were some features or functions that I didn't cover that you'd like to see covered, make the person who invited you aware of that, and we'll make sure we get that to you. Or you can go right to their website and take a look at some other additional content that can help you make your final decision on Jetbox. All right. So thanks again for watching. We thank you again. So again, get back to the person who invited you, whoever it was, however they did it, and ask them what do you do next and how do you do it, and they'll make sure they get the Jetbox in your hands. All right, this demo is a wrap. We'll see you next time. God bless.